me! Wait for me! Wait for me!
Today is a big day. We finally reached the halfway point of the Camino. Actually, depending on who you ask, 2 halfway points. Now wait a minute. How in the world can there be 2 halfway points? We're gonna get there. But before we leave Carrion de los Condes, there is one place that many people told us we couldn't miss. It's a little pastry shop, and I have a weakness for sweets. There's plenty of material out there of saying, ooh, this place is good to eat, or this is a great place to sleep. I mainly want to provide some of the stranger things, but there are a few places to eat or sleep that jump to the top of our list, so I'm going to include those. Was it worth the stop? Oh, yeah. It's called Horno lo Peregrino, which I think translates to the Pilgrim Oven or the Pilgrim Bakery. I'll put the coordinates on the screen. It's that mustard-colored building, so you'll be able to spot it. Of course, pastries were not our only food for today's walk. We also found another place that served bacon, eggs, and more bacon. We love our protein. The Briley guidebook said that the next 17 kilometers is mostly gravel paths that's laid over the old Roman road. And he said that it's, quote, somewhat featureless with little or no shade. He's saying there's no water, no toilet. Man, kind of a bummer. Sounds negative. Yeah, he's right. So enter this part of the walk with a full belly and an empty bladder. Now I'm glad we had that good breakfast. And I'm glad to know that somebody loves me. Max Lucado once wrote, "The one who knows me best loves me most." And that's something I'll never forget. In the summer, there's a really cool mobile cafe at about the 10-kilometer mark. It's a place to refuel, get a stamp, and stretch your legs before pushing forward. We didn't see the mobile cafe on our last Camino. Instead, we saw this. Yeah, I'm still pushing forward so that I can meet the Mandalorian. What? Pedro Pascal? Only on the Camino. You've got to admit, they might be related. It felt like it took forever, plus 2 or 3 days, until we finally reached Casadilla de la Cueza. I really had to pee. Bowl of peas. I really had a bowl of peas that night. Glad I still had a pastry left in my backpack. We got some sleep, then awakened early to get to Terradillos. That's where we met Pedro's doppelganger.
Okay.
He makes a good breakfast, and then we later contemplated our route for the day. Our first Camino, we had the sun beating down on us, and the latest Camino, we had the rain doing it. That's the Camino for you. You can walk the same trail twice and have 2 completely different experiences. But we finally reached Terradillos de los Templarios. Now here's another strange Camino story. Legend says that in this village, the last Knights Templar hid a hugely important treasure. It was either a hen or a goose that laid eggs of gold, which enabled the Knights to be extremely wealthy. Now, I would hope for a goose. Bigger eggs. Well, hello. Are there any hobbitses here? Any hobbits? Huh. A wizard is never late. It's always on time. Terradillos de los Templarios, once a former stronghold for the Knights Templar, but that was a long time ago. Today it might be known for something else because the John Brierley book says if you left Saint Jean Pied de Port, that this would actually be the halfway point of the Camino. Oh, she's doing the halfway point dance right there. It's time for the halfway point dance. Yes, it is. So that's one of 2 halfway points. Yep, we're not done yet. So let's keep walking to find the other one. This Camino has determined to give us every season possible. It was ice pellets in the Pyrenees, rain this morning, and now the wind, it's trying to blow us off the trail. Today's theme is wind. And more wind. at the beginning it's at 50-something miles per hour today. Wind gusts. They are hefty. So our theme song today is Against the Wind. I should have packed a kite. Oh, I knew we were getting close to Hobbitses. Less than an hour later, we rolled into Mortinos, the perfect place for second breakfast. They have a really neat Hobbit Hill-looking bodegas there built right into the hillside. One of them even houses a restaurant called Bodega El Castillo. The timing didn't work for us, but that's just one more reason to walk the Camino again. 388 kilometers to go. But I'm not scared. We just found the iconic spot we've been looking for. It's at San Nicolas del Rio Camino, and it's on the right-hand side. As soon as you come into town, the first place to eat there, they have great tortilla de patata, but the iconic spot is apparently this is where Santiago, with such excitement, leaped on his horse with such power that it left the hoof prints in the cement. We were looking for that earlier, remember? There's the hoof prints right there, and Gina found it. Wow. Great find, Gina. So he was so excited about the tortilla de patata, I guess. About 20 kilometers later, the Camino led us across a beautiful medieval double-arched bridge. Just beyond it sits a little hermitage with some modern steel artwork monument things, all tucked into a grove of trees. The first time we came through here, I had no idea that this marked the traditional halfway point of the Camino Francés. It almost feels like it's in the middle of nowhere, but they've made it really feel special, almost like you're passing between the pillars of Hercules. And this monument definitely calls for a celebration. So why are there two halfway points? Well, if you're talking about the actual mathematical halfway point, we crossed that about 12 kilometers ago near Terradillos de los Templarios. But Sahagun has long been recognized as the traditional halfway point, and it's here that you can even receive a halfway certificate to commemorate this moment. So if any place deserves a halfway dance, it's right here between the two pillars. We made it halfway. Yes, we did. We're halfway. Halfway done with the Camino. Halfway. Yes, we did. Sahagun, the geographic center of the Camino. I'm sure you noticed the two prominent figures on this majestic gateway. On the left is Sahagun's 12th century Benedictine abbot, and on the right is King Alfonso VI, who is praised as the founder of Sahagun and protector of the Camino. I didn't have to memorize it. It's inscribed right there at the base. Okay, I better catch up. Left on her own, Gina makes friends really fast, and she'll make it all the way to Santiago before she turns around and says, "Hey, where's Brett?" "Coming, dear." I always take a picture of the local taxi phone numbers in case I find another pilgrim in need. Or in case you become that pilgrim in need. You know, it's just kind of like having a little safety net there. The second time we entered Sahagun, we noticed something new. It's this beautiful Camino mural that was painted in 2023. It's a tribute to both the Camino and the movie, The Way. If you've seen the film, you're probably going to recognize four of these pilgrims mixed into the artwork. It just goes to show every Camino is different. We're at the halfway point at Sahagun, and as we're talking to Maddie and Bob, we remember that at Sahagun you can get a halfway point certificate.
You go to the Office of Tourism in Sahagun and you pick it up there.
We're not going to get one this year because we have no room left in our backpack. What about you, Bob? You going to get one?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I heard that you could also get it at the Sanctuary of the Virgin Pilgrim, but that's about a quarter mile south of the Camino, 400 meters or so. Plus, you're going to see something really cool. In the 13th century, King Alfonso X, also known as Alfonso the Wise, he wrote about pilgrims who arrived here after nightfall, how they often encountered a woman on the road that was carrying a staff that illuminated, and she would lead them to shelter. They believed it to be Mary, the mother of Jesus. So you will see Mary dressed as a pilgrim in some of the artwork here. Today, people just rely on the light from their cell phones when they come in late. times have changed. Sahagun is more than just a halfway point. The artwork is beautiful and it's the perfect place to take a lot of Camino selfies. But beware, heed my warning. There are temptations that might lure you off of the Camino path. All right, here we go. Oh, grab my backpack. I'm a little scared here because it's gonna stop abruptly. I'm holding my phone tight. Ouch! That felt good. If you're anything like us, don't be in too much of a hurry. The Camino isn't just about reaching Santiago. It's about enjoying the journey along the way. Stopping to smell the roses or those pretty yellow flowers. So when you plan your Camino, plan to go as slowly as you possibly can. Well, fellow pilgrims, in our next video, we finally leave the Meseta behind. And along the way, we're going to discover a few stories that fit the name Our Strange Camino perfectly. We'll see you on the next stretch of the Camino, and as always, buen camino, my friends. So many of the couples beds in Spain have this one big pillow, which is a little bit frustrating. Don't understand it.